All right, I'm gonna start going out there. I gotta do this before it gets dark. Oh, all right, people. Let me show you what I've been up to. I've been working like crazy here. I want to finish this today. All right, there's 3 more trees I want to plant. I will show you and explain to you everything of what I've done here from the very beginning. Many weeks have been by already. I'm super late. I should not be planting anything right now because it's just too hot. The best time to plant, look, I got rabbits everywhere. Got rabbits everywhere. Oh, get him, Oreo. Oreo, get that rabbit. Let him get him. Ah, he's afraid of the rabbits anyway. Yeah, so I got a bunch of different types of figs here, fig trees. This one's from Carlos's house, my buddy Carlos, that I started from a cutting from December 31st, right? New Year's Eve is when I got this. Started out as a cutting. Here it is. Hopefully it'll get to grow a bit before winter, because if it doesn't, it's gonna die with the cold that we get. That's the problem. That's for my neighbor in the back there. This is a very nice tree. What we got here? We got this is a mission fig, which is it's a white mission fig. This is a black mission fig. We got figs growing here. Yeah, so we have a different. This is a Chicago Hardy, baby here, baby. I don't know if I should pull this guy out, because I got another Chicago Hardy there. That's much bigger, but I'm afraid I'll probably have a better chance of this, because winter is not too far away, right? It's the end of July right now. Heat, we need heat. So around September, October, there's no more heat here. It's cold. So the fig trees are gonna start hardening, right? Getting ready for winter. That's way too small. That will not make the winter there. I'm hoping that it'll grow, but I don't think so. I'm probably better off with this guy, with this one here to the right, because it's bigger. But then again, it's such a nice fig bushless tree in a pot that I'm afraid that it's gonna get shocked if I do plant it there. And then if that guy dies, it's gonna be super sad. So I made up my mind now. I will not be planting this, even though this is a bigger tree. I was probably better off. I will save this in a pot till next year and plant it in the early spring here. And then I'm just gonna keep fingers crossed and see what happens to that. If it dies, it dies. You know, I'll cover it and all that. Let's see how big it gets before fall. In the fall, we'll see how big it gets. Because in the fall, that's when it starts hardening and they stop growing. And then they start losing the leaves and all that stuff. So, anyways, take a look at what I've done here. I've been super busy. All right, came out nice. I'm super happy with it. This is a very nice fig tree. Hopefully, when it does produce fig, it's going to be a beautiful fig. It's called an LSU purple. All right, very nice. Tastes good and everything. These are amazing. Now, before I planted that here, I cut it in half. I had a branch sticking out, so I'm trying. I put it here. I'm trying to make two trees. I'm trying to get 2 trees out of that. That's a nice. It's not a cheap fig tree. So here it is. It went through shock, as you can see. It lost a bunch of leaves, dried up, but it's still alive. It's still alive. All right. So I'm hoping it keeps doing well. So it produces, and it'll be good for another. It'll get healthy. I'll use it in a pot. I can bring it inside in the winter in the garage. You know. What else? There's another one here. There's a bunch of them here. What else? Well, there's another Chicago Hardy here. All right, but that's going to be for another place. I want to plant that in Pennsylvania at a house we got over there in the Poconos. But all right, so this one here, I had a branch that was growing sideways. All right, and I wound up doing an air layer. And here it is. Here it is. Instead of having a branch growing sideways that you'd have to cut out and throw it in the garbage, I wound up making an air layer, and it wound up producing roots. And here it is, and it's still alive. It's doing well. So I made 2 fig trees out of this one. And I'm super excited about that. And this fig tree here is called brown turkey. This is a brown turkey fig. All right, so I want to plant this one back over there on my raised bed. That's where the permanent home is going to be, and hopefully it'll do well. I do want to control it and cut the rest. I don't like how it's lanky and shit, so I may have to just trim it up. And what else? And let's go over here. So this one here, I started last year. This is from my in-laws' house, my mother-in-law's house. I went to her backyard and I grabbed, there was so pretend this is her fig tree here. She has a big fig tree, right? A few feet away from the mother fig tree, I guess the roots, it started growing like a weed. It wasn't a weed. It looked like a weed, and so what it was a fig tree, a baby fig tree. So I wound up pulling it out of the ground, and the roots were still there. So I wound up putting it in a red pot last year. This is last summer now. I wound up putting in this red pot here. From that red pot went to a black pot, to another pot, to that one. And look what happened. It's freaking big compared to how I first pulled it out of the ground. Here it is. Look at this, amazing, right? So I want to get this out of here. I want to put this guy in the ground. All right. The only problem with this, I don't know what this fig tree is called, but it's good. My mother-in-law's figs at her house are great. But the only thing I don't like about this tree is they grow like a bush. They can get a little annoying, so you got to be on top of them, you know. So the most I'll ever want this to grow like a bush is probably three coming out of the ground. If you see any more, you want to cut them out. So what I'm going to do before I cut this out, I'm going to try to split it, cut this in half, and take this guy and see if the roots come out. If I can get some roots, I will try to plant it somewhere else, and hopefully it'll grow. Hopefully this can become its own separate tree, you know. And I want to just plant these three, keep these three main big roots, root ball, right here, you know. And this fig tree here is called a Cadota fig, Cadota. All right, so I want to plant that guy here, and I want to put the brown turkey here, and that's it. Now, yes, it may not look it now, but these fig trees are actually very close to one another. You really want at least 10 feet away from each other, but I don't have that, so I went 5 feet. All right. I wish I had more room for more figs. You know, I wanted other varieties, but I really wish I had my fig trees from Portugal, but that they all died. But this is what I'm gonna use and work with, and they're a little bit hardier for this climate that we live. Yes, they can still die, but I will try to take care of them. You know, in the future, next year, I don't know, I may take out one of these two out. I think this might be another mission. I don't need 3 missions. There's a black mission, a white mission, and I don't know what this is, but I may wind up taking this guy out and planting something else here, another variety. So, all right. So, while I plant these in the ground, enjoy the video. You're gonna see how I put this together, how I leveled it out, and how I got it here. It's been many weeks ago, like probably a month and a half ago, 2 months ago already. Yeah, it had to be probably the beginning of June. I forget, I should have put the dates out, but now we're almost in August. You know, it's gonna be August soon. So I had my truck here. That thing was super heavy. That thing started sinking into the ground. You see. All right, I have a ton of stuff here into this dirt here. The worms did amazing. Look at E-word Oreo, man. This guy's nuts. He's a freaking nut job. The worms that came here wound up eating all the cardboard, everything. I had buried cardboard here. I had buried so much shit here. It's unbelievable. So this dirt here is super healthy. All right, too healthy for the fig trees. Fig trees really don't like too much great dirt, you know. So the good thing is next year I won't even have to freaking fertilize this shit at all, you know. So, and probably ever again. Now it's in the ground. So, but anyways, enjoy the video. I'll see you guys at the end. Let me plant these 3, And I'll see you guys at the end of all these video clips that I had already saved and edited. All right? Talk to you in a bit. The other pallet I need is at the other yard that they own here. So I'm following him. Got some weight in the back, man. That skid is no joke. It's pretty heavy, that son of a bitch. Let's see what Holy fuck, man, I don't think so. Over here, no? There you go. Oh man, there goes my tailgate. That's good. Damn. Ooh, it's got some weight in that bitch. Oh, fuck. I gotta get home before I get locked up. I'm gonna go to jail.
Yeah, 2 more visits.
More? Oh, great. Guess he's got some weight on that kid. Wow. This should have been out front. Fuck, I hope this chicken. Man, these bitches are big. Alright, wish me luck. I gotta get my ass home. Drive really slow. Fucking thing is sinking, man. Huh? Made it home. Made it home safe. Look at that, just sitting here, man. It's sinking into the ground there. Alright, so tomorrow they're gonna be building a wall here, a little raised bed type of garden for my fig trees. I give my fig trees a nice little home here. And we'll see how it goes. Now I gotta fucking unload all this shit. This is no joke, it's heavy. Each block is heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so today is gonna be a really good grip, forearm, arm, and fuck up a back workout. That's what today's workout's gonna be. Alright? Shit's no joke right here. Yeah.
Go where my dad is. Eva always said,
Oh, look at this.
tough guy.
Look at this. These things are no joke.
You know, this is my second time filming video.
Because they're the best.
My brother filmed once.
You're the best camera girl. Look at this. Tomorrow we got a big job ahead of us.
Why did it just, what are we doing? Are we going to California? It's like I'm calling, like that what you just said.
We got a lot going on.
I'm gonna help you. What are we doing tomorrow? Please don't tell me you have to help me.
Gotta eat more steak. My
Ah!
man here's no joke right here. Look at this shit. All done. Well, almost all done. I gotta finish putting all this shit over there. Hey, babe.
Dad, what are you?
Be careful you don't fall off that table, all right?
What is your fan?
I came across a couple of broken tiles here, bricks, tops, whatever you want to call it. So I gotta put the rest of this over here. And tomorrow's gonna be another long day. Let's set this up. Look at this. I gotta clean this up, clean up the bed of my truck over here. Sweat. All right, so let me finish this shit up. We're almost done, Dom.
Yep.
Tell you, right after I'm done with this, I'm gonna go get a massage. Oh, shit. All right, guys, so I'm gonna sweep up my truck. I'm gonna wash it down with the garden hose. Probably gonna return these, get 3 new ones. And here it is, all stacked up. My hands all fucked up. Over here sweating like a pig. Anyways, stay tuned for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna get a little busy here. I don't know, maybe this side here, probably gonna dig out a little bit. Probably gonna put a line, put it straight. Yeah, I was gonna do this like this, but I think I'm just gonna put the wall straight, build the wall straight. That's it. Tops over here. Hopefully I have enough for everything. And that's it. All right. That's it, man. Yo, the Democrats don't let Trump build a wall, but guess what? BOTAJELL build a wall here, kid.
What? Just like the matchup.
All right, so today I'm gonna keep filling this up. I've been filling this up. There's layers of cardboard down here. All right, that unboxing I did of that new RC car, that fit scale I got, that on-road F5 Rovin, that cardboard's here. It's buried underneath here already. I got like grass here from leftover from cutting it here. I got all types of stuff. Eggshells, forget it, you name it, man. All types of stuff. All right, and here. So I got a bunch of mixture of potting soils, raised bed soil, garden soil, a bunch of stuff here. All right, so I have also a bunch of compost that I've made over there over the winter. That's already here as well. So little by little, I'm dumping them. I'm gonna try to fill this guy up. And then once I get it full, it's gonna be like that for a couple of weeks before I plant anything here. That's it, man. So this was a pretty interesting project I did. I think it came out pretty good. I didn't use any cement whatsoever. I like the wall. I like it. Still at it. Almost 9 p.m. Over here messing around with this shit. It's almost filled in. Alright? It took a lot of freaking dirt, man. So I'm just gonna keep, hopefully these 6 bags. It's been expensive with the damn dirt, for sure. Alright, so hopefully these 6 bags will do the rest. And then in the future, I'm eventually gonna put like pine bark here. But yeah, so far I like it. So be it, man. If I have to buy another 6, if I have to buy more, I'll buy more. But I just got these 6 for now. Let's see what happens. All right, here we are, late at night. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to still get 1, 2, 3, 4 more. I think 4 more bags. All right, people. It is now a few days later. I'm still adding dirt. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Not just 3 or 4 more. I got 8. All right, because I don't feel like going back anymore after this. I'm gonna open up these guys here. I'm gonna spread everything out with the rake, and then if I have to add that, I'll add that. That's it. All right, we're almost there. All right, a few days already went by, so we're getting closer and closer before I start planting stuff. I can't plant things here just yet because of all the stuff I put here, the grass, the cardboard. You gotta let it at least a couple of weeks go by. But whatever, man. See what happens. I don't care. All right, oh good. Finally all done. That's it, cleaning this up. After I have, still don't know, but I think after I have all my trees planted here, I don't know if I'm gonna do pine bark mulch. Definitely I'm not gonna do regular mulch, you know. It's gotta be like pine bark. Or maybe stone. Stone would be best, would be hotter. Fig trees want that heat. Problem over here in New York, sucks, it's cold here. And it rains a lot. So it's not really, it's tough. It's a lot of work to take care of fig trees over here. That's the problem. It's a pain in the ass. This ain't no weather like Portugal. Every day is sunny, nice. Only rains in the winter. Over here it rains a lot, man. You know, but if it doesn't, it would do pretty well. Except for the humidity over here. I live in Long Island, New York, so there's a lot of freaking humidity here also. So it's a pain in the balls to take care of the fig trees here, especially if you have some nice ones producing good fruit. But it can be done. The only problem is it could be a year or two that it sucks, and then 1 year that it's good. It's not really a fig tree happy place, but it's all worth it. The fig tree is probably one of my favorite trees. That persimmons tree is one of my favorites. I love cherry trees. You know, so gotta do it up. And I did the raised bed here with the stone to help it. So hopefully I can get a little head start every year. The stone produces, when the sun hits it, you get heat. Being raised off the ground, the roots of the fig tree will get warmer quicker instead of being on the ground. That's why I did this raised bed. Originally wanted a brick that was skinnier because this takes up space here, but it's got grooves, so that'll also help the roots too, aerate and drain with water, with drainage. So I think this was meant to be. It's perfect. I wish I could go a little higher. The reason why I didn't go higher is because then there's too much weight and it'll bow my expensive vinyl fence here, PVC fence that I put up. You know, it'll start bowing and shit, and I don't want that. Then I would have to invest money on bluestone. Bluestone's expensive. I would put a slab. The bluestone would hold the weight. So the hell with that. I did this. All right, you got a lot of sun here. That's it. So, all right, it's hot as hell, man. I am so behind. I wish I would have had done this over the winter. Then that way I could have already had planted my trees here. Now, if I plant the trees here, since it's so hot, you have a risk. There's a high risk of them, of me killing them. You know, it should have been planted early spring. Right? You can either plant, you're supposed to really plant either early spring or fall. You do not want to plant in the summer, but I'm going to have to try it out and keep the fingers crossed. Hopefully I don't kill many trees. Just planted my final 3. I wish I had room for more. And here it goes. I used some biotone in the bottom. Hopefully it'll get those roots established there. Hopefully it'll accept this new home here, this dirt. All right, when I was digging that out, there was so many worms here, which is great, which is super great. So many worms. So anyways, yeah, here's my mother-in-law's fig tree. I wound up saving that little branch. I got a little bit of root. I hope it'll live. It may not, since it's freaking hot out now and all that, but where is it? Here it is. Here it is. Probably the smart thing to do is probably cut these leaves, since the roots are so damn small, you know. But whatever, it may lose its leaves, it may die or whatever, but I threw it here. Hopefully it'll live. That way we can keep that going just in case this guy dies. Here's the last look. I put some biotone in the bottom, right at the very bottom where I dug out the hole, and I put some up top. Now I'm gonna water these down. I will not water those down. We have plenty of rain. The fig trees do not want that much water, especially when they're in the ground. When they're in the pots, you're gonna have to check up on the dirt. So I'm gonna water these guys down, put everything away, finish up this video, and that's it. All right, so stick around. So if any one of those E-word guys bother you about, oh, you're this, you're that, you just let them know that the majority of us natural heads and brap heads, we're tree huggers more than they are. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, guys, there's lots coming up. Stay tuned.